All right. I'm assuming everybody read the minutes from the last meeting. If you have, I'll entertain a motion.
to accept?
I've got a minor change. Could I read that into the record? I mean, I don't know exactly what I said, but on page 5, it says that we plan to have the snow plowed and trash picked up on Grapevine Road. We do plow, we do pick up trash up there. It's as if it's an accepted street.
Okay, then we do, do you want to?
Yeah, so
Yeah, we do.
maybe, I mean, again, I don't know exactly what I said, you could check the tape, but instead of plans, currently plows the snow and picks up trash.
Okey-doke.
Motion to accept with those changes?
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to accept it with those changes. All those in favor?
Aye.
And all those opposed? Seeing none, it's a vote. All right, we'll now start with the public hearings. Number 852, establish a stop sign on Dartmouth Street at the intersection of Ellen Road. The public hearing will now be open. Is there anyone here to speak in favor of that petition? If you just give your name and your address.
I'm Susan Woodbury, 11 Ellen Road.
Would you spell your last name for me, please?
Woodbury,
Woodbury.
Woodbury.
Thank you.
And what would you like to say?
I think at the top of that street, a lot of people come around the corner and they fly. I live on the first house on Ellen Road, and I got kids, and they just, they have to literally run out of the street sometimes. It's just they're crazy. They come around the corner flying. I just want them to either slow down or even put a stop sign so maybe they'll stop, or even yield. But yeah, that's the only reason why. I got twins, they're 7 years old. They're about to, they're learning how to ride bikes and everything. They're going out in the street, and I'm out there, I'm stressing out. I'm oh my God.
Okay. Is there anyone else here to speak in favor of this petition? Is there anyone else here to speak in favor of the petition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. What are the wishes of the board?
I'll make a motion that we establish the stop sign on Dartmouth Street at the intersection of Elm Road.
I'll second it.
All right, motion made and seconded to establish a stop sign on Dartmouth at the intersection of Ellen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? And it's a vote.
There you go. It'll probably be a couple weeks before we get the sign up.
Okay.
2, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great, thank you.
Or 3 with the 4th of July.
Excuse me?
Do I stay for the rest, or?
If you'd like, you don't feel like you have to.
My son's got a baseball game, so I guess I...
Andy, could that be 3 weeks where you're coming into the 4th holiday, or no?
We can get it up pretty quickly.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Good night.
Number 853, no parking here, the corner on High Rock Street. These were an emergency preamble from the last meeting. There's 3 of them. No parking here, the corner on the even side of the street from the driveway at number 90, which is Kip Academy, in an easterly direction for a distance of 20 feet. No parking here, the corner on the even side of the street from Kip Academy's driveway in a westerly direction for 30 feet. And no parking here, the corner on the odd side of High Rock Street from the intersection of Herbert Street in a westerly direction for a distance of 45 feet. Is anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone here to speak in favor?
I'll speak in favor. These measures were made to make pedestrian crossing the street at school time safer. The signs are all in place at this time, and I'm in favor.
All right. Is there anyone else here to speak in favor? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. What are the wishes of the board?
Motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded to approve those 3 no parking areas. All those in favor?
All right.
Those opposed? It's a vote. Number 854, establish a stop sign on Canal Street at the intersection of River Street Court. Is anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor of that petition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. What are the wishes of the board?
I'll make a motion to approve this one. 854.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to establish a stop sign on Canal Street, the intersection of River Street Court. All those in favor? Those opposed? And it's a vote. Number 855, establish a stop sign on Grapevine Road at the intersection of BELLEAIRE Ave. You said you had some information?
Yes, yes, I spoke with the law department attorney Markopoulos, and he called the developer, Thomas DeMarcus, Attorney DeMarcus, and Attorney DeMarcus said that this will be turned over to the city, this portion, this road, within the next few months, and he has no objection for the installation of a stop sign on Grapevine Road at the intersection of BELLEAIRE. And if you want to put it up now, you're free to do that.
He's going to put it up, right?
No,
He's not.
no, no.
All right, well, I'll start with anyone who's here in favor.
I'd prefer if he did, but I suppose I can.
Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. Anyone here to speak in opposition? Is anyone here to speak in opposition? Is anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, what are the wishes of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'm abstaining from this. I live up in that area.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'll make the motion that we establish the stop sign on Grapevine Road.
I'll have to second it, I guess, because Bob's out. Is that-
Yeah. Now, is that going to be pending them turning the road over?
Yeah, with that stipulation that the city assumes, that street.
I think we'd have to wait until they turn it over, wouldn't we?
It's an interesting problem. I mean, the streets like this sometimes take, in the case of this one, Grapevine Road, that's taken years. They started digging up there easily 5 years ago. And one could say that you definitely need a stop sign at the bottom of that hill. I'm not quite sure how it typically goes down. I would imagine the developer's responsible for the sign, but, in the...
I would think,
Thinking public safety-wise, it's not a whole lot of money for me to put a sign up, so I'll put the sign up. But I'm certainly going to look into how it has gone down in the past with new roads, like Judge Road, for example, or
Perhaps you want to ask
other
Commissioner
new
Donovan.
roads,
That might be a question for Commissioner Donovan. Unfortunately, I'm on the planning board, so I'm not answering that one either.
Yeah.
I'm staying from that one.
Again, in the scheme of things, we've got stop signs in stock, but
so are you seconding it?
oh yes, I have. I'm sorry.
All right, motion made and seconded to establish a stop sign on Grapevine Road at the intersection of BELLEAIRE. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? And it's a vote. Number 856, increase the parking violation fine in Group D, which is parking on a crosswalk, from $50 to $205. Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Anyone here to speak in favor? Is there anyone here to speak in favor? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Anyone here to speak in opposition? Is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the hearing. What are the wishes of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I actually proposed this. It's the state level for a parking fine for a crosswalk is a $205.
Correct.
It just seems easier for the police officers to enforce it equally as what the state is. There's a lot of situations where the corner, somebody across the crosswalk causes much havoc as a handicap spot, say, so that's why we're looking at the 205. I make a motion to move it to the $205.
I'll second it.
All right, motion made and seconded to increase the fine for parking on a crosswalk from $50 to $205. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? And it is a vote. All right, under new business, number 857, establish a no left turn or a delayed left turn at the intersection of Ocean Street and Lewis Street.
It came in from Counselor Seer. It was just an email with exactly what you just...
All right, and I spoke to Counselor Seer too, and I actually sent you an email. I think it's the timing sequence. When you press the pedestrian walk light for Lewis, it only comes on when the green light changes for Ocean. So I think if we could just get it so that the timing of the light stays red while the pedestrian walk light is pushed, then I think we've solved the problem.
That would be easier, because I think a no left turn would upset a lot of people that live in the one-way portion of Ocean
Yeah,
Street,
and-
just because if they're trying to get west.
Yeah,
It's-
I think
where do
the
they
other
go
problem
then?
is it would start making U-turns around the island or cutting through Solomini's lot or, you know, those things, so,
I'll make a motion to refer this to ISD for traffic signal tune-up.
I'll second that.
all right, motion made and seconded to send this to ISD to look into the timing of the lights. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? And it's a vote. Number 858, establish a one-way on Moulton Street from the intersection of Linwood Road to the intersection of Boston Street.
Mary, do you have anything on that one? Who's requesting that?
Counselor Capano. They have a lot of problems during the school hours in that area. It's right by the Tracy School.
This young lady, are you? Okay.
Nice to have you here.
You don't have a concerned, a traffic concern, all right?
Pleasure to have
She's
you.
doing great.
I am getting requests from the top end of Moulton Street to make it a one-way like the rest of the street. Can we put it on the agenda for the next meeting? The street is not wide enough for two-way traffic with the amount of cars parked on both sides of the street, and has caused difficulty with the fire engines and ambulances getting through on at least 2 occasions that I am aware of. It would also reduce the chance of accidents at Walnut and Moulton intersection, where residents have asked for a 4-way stop in the past and have been denied. Thank you, Peter Capano.
So Moulton Street currently from Walnut to Boston is one
Is
way?
one way.
Is that correct?
Has
Okay.
been forever. Yeah.
But the other
The
half
little
is
stretch is
two-way.
not.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to set that down for a public hearing.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded to set it down for a public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
I'm in the I category, I'm sorry.
I figured you were since you
Right.
made the
I'm
motion.
writing notes here, yeah.
All right, and
Sorry.
we'll set it down for a public hearing. Number 829, Part B, rescind resident parking on South Elm Street from the intersection of South Common Street to the intersection of Market Square, both sides. Can't we just take this together with 859, which is established resident parking on Elm Street? I guess
It's a
it was
housekeeping
just the
thing, yeah.
wording
Yeah.
Yes.
was wrong from South Elm to
Submitted.
Elm Street. All right,
Yes.
Um,
But it has to be rescinded, so
it has to be rescinded first, all right. So on the first part,
you can take it together, but it just has to be rescinded to get it off the books.
okay,
I'll make a motion to rescind, oh no, does it go to the public hearing to get rescinded?
To put down a public hearing to rescind and
Yes.
to establish.
Yes.
So for 859, 820...
so we can put them together for a public hearing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to make the motion, Andy, or me?
Yeah, it came out of your mouth.
Yeah,
I'll
perfect.
second Bob's motion, how's that?
All right, motion made and seconded to rescind the South Elm part and to make it Elm Street, where it should have been at the beginning.
Of time.
So this is just a housekeeping thing? It was-
Correct.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Motion made and seconded, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Seeing none, we'll put it down for a public hearing. The Lydia Pinkham thing, I think that's you know,
It's been tabled, right?
it's been tabled, yeah. Unless someone wants to take it off the table for some reason.
No, I do have a question on that. Actually, it's probably not for this committee as much. Mary, there's a no parking there. Do you know why by the Lydia Pinkham there's a no parking?
In the front
Yeah.
of the building? No.
All right, maybe we'll talk, we can look at that.
Look into that.
Because if it's
find out.
there, maybe we should rescind the no parking in front of it.
Yeah,
Just stay
if there's an ordinance for a no parking
Stay that way.
sign.
Yeah, but if there's no sign, it's, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense having a no parking.
Mm.
I have no idea, no.
Yeah.
I can look up to see if there's an ordinance for it.
But that would alleviate a little bit of parking,
Yeah.
because I don't understand why you need no parking. Yeah,
Okay, I'll look up and see if there's an ordinance for it. It's on the Western Avenue side?
Western Ave side, right in front of the Lydia Pinkham, I was told today. That would alleviate some
Oh,
parking
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Which, that's an easy
Yeah,
fix.
sure, sure.
Mm.
That doesn't affect the neighborhood, that gives more parking, so that's an easy fix.
That's probably a backstory. That's my guess.
All right,
So we're not even going to take that off, okay.
seeing nothing else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Seeing none, it is a vote.